Now a 2nd and 10. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on. Hey.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Got a man complete to Miller. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Here's Vick. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Vick now. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Again, it's Vick. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Jones now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Now Jones. Jones now on the return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. T.J. Watt Giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a ton of time trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers pick over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So here's Vick following the interception. It's complete. It's Miller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Our coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon. Throwing, Vick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Vick on second down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now Jones. And bulldozing his way through.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Eagles. Jerry Rice, 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And he will get into the end zone, and a two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now here's Vic. The ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Vic readies to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. So what can Vic do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for the 2-point conversion? They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end. I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
19 Lions.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Vic goes play action. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
On third down, here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room.
Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick.
And the Steelers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able.
He's got a man, complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jerry Rice, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Unlock Lions, unlock Lions. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 3.
70 Rangers, 70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
On the go.
It's 4th down.
Vick to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vick.
That is intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
Being chased out left.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a deep runner on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he's got it inside the 10.
But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Vick.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get it?
you